Hey guys, we're back with another video. This time we have Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg versus former President Donald Trump. Now, I do think Pete Buttigieg is probably weaker than Joe Biden on the electoral front. I mean, he may be a bit better than him in a couple of states, but overall, I think Biden would perform way better than Pete Buttigieg could in the general election. It just has to do with his likability, which isn't the best. In the primary, he did pretty good. That's one thing. He got third place overall in the primary. He got a decent amount of delegates. Actually, Warren might have got, I think he got fourth and Warren got third. That's what really happened. Um, he's definitely stronger than Harris. That's a huge plus for him. So let's get right into this. First things first, I don't think he's going to appeal that well to Latinos, so he could automatically put Texas into the likely column. Probably an 8-point victory for Trump. Florida, definitely like a 5 to 6% victory for Trump here with this Latino voters just not liking Pete Buttigieg. He really struggled to outreach Latinos during the primary too, so he's not going to do the best with them there. Colorado, I think this will be one of his stronger states. I think he'll perform pretty decently here. Probably win it by over 10, which is why I'm giving it a safe rating. Virginia, on the other hand, it'll definitely be down to a 6 or even 7-point victory margin. I don't think he would do the best with the independent voters here. In New Mexico, I'd also put it as a likely state as well. I don't think he'll appeal the best Latinos again, and I definitely think Latinos are shifting more to the right, so maybe you'll see that trend continue if they pick Pete Buttigieg for their nominee. In Iowa, this is one of Pete Buttigieg's stronger states, but it only goes down to a likely margin. He would do better than Joe Biden here because in the primary, he did very well in the Iowa caucus. He appealed very well to older voters, and I think that'll help him here. Appeal better. It'll be a bit more of a more appealing candidate than Joe Biden for sure in the state of Iowa. In Ohio, I think it'll just be a Trump victory by about 9 points. It'd probably go more red than Iowa, honestly. North Carolina, again, I don't think Pete Buttigieg appeals that well to African American voters either, so I don't see him bringing the state down to a lean margin. I think Trump will win it by a likely margin against Pete. In Nebraska, second, I see this is probably a lean blue district for Pete Buttigieg. I think he's the right type of Dem to win this district by a narrow margin. Georgia as well, the Atlanta suburbs, I think their turnout's going to be down if Pete Buttigieg is the nominee. I don't see him winning this state. Nevada, on the other hand, with Latino voters, I don't think they'll be that influenced by Pete Buttigieg, and I think Trump will be able to win this by a lean margin. Well, Arizona, I think Pete Buttigieg could put up a pretty decent fight, but he'll still lose this state to Donald Trump by a tilt margin. In New Hampshire and Maine, I see these both as just lean blue states for Pete Buttigieg. I think he would hold his own up here, and Maine's not going to be a likely margin. In the Rust Belt states, I see Pete Buttigieg holding Minnesota by about a 3 or 4% victory margin, doing a bit better than Harris in the Rust Belt for sure. While Wisconsin and Pennsylvania would go towards Trump, giving him the victory. In the last state of Michigan, I do think he'll be able to narrowly hold it against Donald Trump, just barely, just because I think he would have decent Midwestern appeal. In the Rust Belt as well, I think he'd have decent appeal because he is from the state of Indiana. So, overall, that's my election prediction. It was Pete Buttigieg versus former President Donald Trump. But let me know what you think of this election prediction in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.